Hey guys, it's social media producer Tom Barnes, and I am at the All-State Arena here in Rosemont, and it's Monster Jam time. It's a great time, let me tell you, because I've taken my kids here. They love it, and it's a family thing that you can do with the family right here in the Rosemont area. Tonight it starts, and it goes until next Monday. So that's a long time. So you have time to come out. And sometimes they have 2 shows a day. Sometimes they don't. You can have access to that on their website. But I'm going to stop talking. And I want to introduce you to my friend, Kristen.
Yeah.
All right. Kristen, so tell me, you work for the Gravedigger Corporation, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, what do you do first, and why do you do it?
Well, my name is Kristen Anderson, and I am the driver behind Gravedigger.
You are the driver. I didn't know that.
Yes.
You you buried the lead on that.
Yes, I am. I am the driver behind Gravedigger, and I am the driver because my dad is actually Dennis Anderson, the original Gravedigger driver, the guy that created it back in the 80s. So I'm a second-generation driver. I've taken over from my dad since he's retired.
Because of your dad, I have a lot of T-shirts with Gravedigger on it. So thank you for that.
Yes, he has came and rocked the All-State Arena for many years. My brothers Adam and Ryan have came and raced here too. So I'm just another up-and-coming Anderson. The people in this community are familiar with my family.
So what's it like to drive the Gravedigger? Because every kid I knew growing up that loved monster trucks, Gravedigger was kind of the thing that everybody had a poster of, wanted a picture of, or just waited to watch on TV.
It's really awesome. You definitely knowing that you're, the most baddest to the bone person in the building for sure. And we also have the most fans all the time, and that's thanks to my dad. I mean, we're celebrating almost 38 years of Gravedigger this year, and it's been around since the 80s, like I said. So we always have some really awesome fans. It doesn't matter what corner of the world we're in. The Gravedigger fans always show up and show out for us, and so that's what I'm here to do, is show up and show out for them.
Awesome. And remind people before we get started on what we're going to see, where people can get tickets, and the show. There's a show today, which is Friday, and then all the way through Monday, right?
Yeah, we have 6 events this weekend. We're going to be racing tonight, 2 tomorrow, 2 on Sunday, and 1 on Monday. You can get your tickets at monsterjam.com. You can get them at the box office, or you can get them at Ticketmaster. They're still on sale right now, but we very rarely race on Monday, so you guys got to come out and see us this Monday. It's going to be really awesome. The kids are out of school. You ain't doing nothing, so come on out to Monster Jam.
Awesome. So right now we are right in the middle of what do we call this? Is this just a mound? What are we doing here?
This is where the competition is going to be taking place. We're right here in the middle of the arena. This is where the battle is going to happen. We're on top of the pod right now. We usually call this the arena pad or the arena pod, and we've got so many different obstacles. We've got about 6 different obstacles, and if we actually, something really exciting, if you check out right over here, it's kind of hard to see because we don't have any paint, but that bump that you're looking at right there,
let's go walk over by it.
Yeah, this is actually something really big that's coming to the All-State Arena this year.
Oh, up here?
Yeah,
all right,
up here.
let's
Look.
do it.
So look, pan over here, you're going to see this ramp right here.
Let me just turn this thing. Sorry, it's a little slow.
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
This is a backflip ramp because we are going to be doing a monster truck backflip. 6 of them this weekend.
Oh man, that's kind of cool. That's awesome.
So if you guys come out, you're going to see 12,000 pounds do a backflip. So
12,000. How do you do that as the driver? How does that? What do you do?
Carefully.
Floor it? I mean, what do you do?
Very carefully. Well, the trucks, they are 1,500 horsepower. They do weigh 12,000 pounds. That is a lot of metal, making a 360 rotation pretty fast. So we kind of come up here. We want to make sure you hit it square, hit it at an even pace, and then as soon as your front tires touch that ramp, lay on the gas. Like, goose it. Lay on it. The momentum will bring the truck around. You'll land right back on all 4 tires. We're going to keep freestyling. It's going to be awesome.
So you said let's walk a little bit, but you said your dad was the original Gravedigger driver, right?
Yes, sir.
He made the thing happen. When did you start driving? Like, when were you like, hey, Dad? Or did he put you in the seat like way before you even remember?
I've been around Monster Jam and monster trucks my entire life. I mean, my dad's been the Gravedigger for almost 40 years now. I'm only 22, so I've been around here, but I didn't start driving until 2017, actually, and I competed here at the All-State Arena my very first year in 2017, so I'm very excited to be back. It's been about 3 or 4 years since I've came and competed in Rosemont, and it's been a really awesome experience. I couldn't really compare it to anything else.
So why don't you tell us what we're looking at right here real quick before we say goodbye to you? These are just some of your fellow competitors?
This is a piece of junk. This is a piece of junk right
wow,
here.
Wow, she's talking smack right in front of you.
You're close to the Max D truck here, sweetheart.
You got to represent.
He
I think
trucked
this fella's
thing
from
out of the junkyard.
Illinois,
if you
right?
look over over there with that green one, that's a high quality racing machine over there. Don't mind these.
This is a high quality race machine right here.
Yeah, well groomed, well groomed.
So what's it like? Why don't you guys all come over here, if you don't mind? So why don't you introduce yourself, sir?
I'm Cole Nykelberger. I drive this beautiful Max D truck here.
And you?
I'm Mark List. I'm from Costa Rica, and I drive the Crazy Bull.
All right, wait. You're from Costa Rica. How does somebody growing up in Costa Rica get into the Monster Jam game? How does that happen?
Well, it's a long story.
She's got like an interesting story because her dad is like gravedigger. So
it's a long story. My first show, I started as a track builder. I was a heavy equipment operator. My mom was the first female rally car racer in Costa Rica, so that's where my passion for motorsports started. And working hard, building tracks, dreaming that one day I was going to be behind the wheel of a Monster Jam truck, and here I am. 5 years into this career, representing the Latinos. I couldn't be any happier to be where I am.
Yeah, my kids love El Toro Logo. I'm just saying,
for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, and you, sir, are from Illinois, correct?
I am, yeah. So we're automatically brothers already.
We are, right?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. Well, what part of Illinois were you from?
I'm from Paxton. It's about 2 hours south of here.
Right on. And how did you get into racing? I mean, what'd you start off at?
You know, I started on dirt bikes. That was the biggest thing for me. I loved going big on dirt bikes. And then my stepdad, Tom Mintz, actually created the Max D truck.
Oh,
so,
very cool.
You know,
how does your dad, how do dads just go, you know what, we're going to just start this monster truck or this giant truck. We're going to lift it up 5 feet. We're going to, I mean, how does that start? Like, just in the garage one day, tinkering?
Yeah, my dad, he souped up a mud truck. So my dad used to be into mud racing, and it's kind of died down, but it's gotten really big again, and now we do pro mega truck racing. But so Gravedigger used to be a mud truck, and then he eventually built it into a bigger, heavier kind of a steamroller truck that was a car crusher or a monster truck. He would go out to fairgrounds, he would crush cars and do things like that, and then they started, the monster truck competition started to get a little more like heavy, and they would come out and race in the arena, straight line racing. So he just started from way back of crushing cars in the arena to doing backflips in stadiums.
It's the same scenario. You know, my dad started on mud drags. He had a mud drag car inside of arenas like this at fairgrounds, you know, and then he just slowly wanted to be a monster truck driver. You know, her dad started monster trucks, you know, several years before my dad got into monster trucks, and it got big. He got an opportunity to work for a guy that owned a monster truck, and, you know, that led to him driving one, and then years down the road he built one, and that's how it all started.
So how does this work? Do you guys talk a lot I mean, obviously you did a little bit earlier. You guys talk a little smack on who's the better driver? Is there talk? I always wonder when I'm watching this, why don't you come in a little bit more so you guys all look like family instead of enemies. But do you guys talk a little bit of smack when you're on the track going around? Because I see sometimes, you know, it looks like gesturing and talking, but I'm just curious what it's like when you guys are in these trucks or when you're doing the circuit around on the bikes. What's it like?
All I can say is that I'm glad that I don't have communication with them directly from my truck to their truck, because there will be a lot of talk going.
Yeah. All right.
I tell you what, it's all fun and games behind the scenes. We're all friends back here. We're going to talk. We're going to be nice to each other sometimes. But on the track, I don't care who it is it's up against. I mean, I'm going to win. I like winning too much. I'm a really bad loser. And but back here, I could give her a little bit of a hug.
So what are the standings right now? All right.
He's number one right now for
best
driving. I'm number one right now for best looking. This is
best accent?
Number one.
Best accent. Yeah, this is the best accent right now.
See.
So
I've actually got some points to make up this weekend because I sat out for one show last weekend, and I missed out on some points. So Blue Thunder is taking over the lead for points for me this weekend. So I got 6 shows that I have to catch up, and I'm going to be back in my spot, which is the top half of the leaderboard, top 4.
All right. Well, I wish you all the best, and I think right now the people that kind of keep you guys on all fours in the truck are the pit guys, right? The pit crew leaders. So I believe I'm talking to yours, Kristen,
Yeah,
right?
let's go talk to Doug.
Very nice meeting you guys. Thanks a lot. Good luck.
Thank you.
Don't butter them up.
Don't butter them up. All right, so, and I haven't told people this just because we've been talking here, but we're like a live shot right here at the Allstate Arena where we're getting some looks at monster trucks, and now specifically we're going to look at the Gravedigger and what makes the Gravedigger tick, right?
Yes. This is my crew chief, Doug White. He's been on the
How you
road with
doing?
me for the past couple years, and this is the guy responsible for making sure that everything is well oiled, ready to go, and I'm ready to throw down on the dirt every weekend. He's my best mechanic.
So wow, that's a ringing endorsement there.
Yeah, it actually is. It's an honor to be working on this truck. You know, it's a dream come true. What can you say?
Yeah, let's take a look at it. You want to give me a little tour of it real quick?
Tell him
Absolutely.
Show me what
this
we-
is 12,000 pounds of awesomeness.
That's my favorite kind of awesomeness.
Yeah. Well, we can start with the most important part. Everybody wants to know what kind of engine we have in this
Yeah,
beast.
what are we looking
And
at here?
It is a beast of an engine. It's a 540 cubic inch big block Merlin. It's a Chevy block with an 871 blower. We run on methanol.
So that's good grass mileage, huh?
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, we have a 20-gallon tank, and we have to fill it up in between rounds of a show. So we'll burn through a lot of fuel in one show.
You said that you burn almost quarter tank just getting it off the truck and into the actual.
Yeah,
Arena,
just
right?
pulling it in here yesterday.
I'm gonna step back here.
Quarter of a tank.
Watch out for the fin.
Yeah, sharks taking us out already.
So what? Talk about the suspension and the maintenance that go into making this thing run.
Well, our suspension, we have a 2.5 ton heavy duty planetary drive axles, drop transmission or drop T case.
Well, now we're getting intimate here.
Yeah. 30 inches of travel in the rear, 26 in the front. It's a lot of travel for
Yeah.
12,000 pounds. Our tires are 66 inches tall, 850 pounds each.
850
Yep,
pounds.
Yep. It'll take a little bit of maneuvering to get them on and off, but
I bet. That's incredible. Well, let's take a look all the way around because it's not often you get to walk up around and hang out near the Gravedigger. So there's another shot of the engine. And tell me about the body. You said that the body is something that can relatively easy by mechanic standards of getting it on and off, kind of, right?
I mean, I say that, but yeah, it's
Still need to know what you're doing.
Full-time body shop,
Yeah, sure.
you know, and they have these bodies perfectly ready to go for a new one when they get ripped up, because that's what the fans want to see.
So talk about, so you guys have a whole weekend coming up, and then you travel. You have a travel day. What goes into maintaining these vehicles to be ready for the next race?
You know, it takes a lot, and from the time we leave Rosemont this week, we're going to have 1 week till Toledo, and we're going to work on this truck all week long, from just regular maintenance from the transmission, engine. We completely tear down everything and go through it with a fine-tooth comb, you know, and that's not even counting whatever damage is going to happen this weekend, of course, because
how much does damage set you back? Do you guys have extra? Do you have like extra engines in the back or extra drivetrain transmission? Or this is manual, right? It's not. There's no transmission.
Wait, it's a two-speed transmission, but
Let's walk to the front, just so we can.
Honestly, if anything breaks on this truck, we can have it back out for these fans, whether it's an engine, transmission. We can do transmissions in about 20 minutes. A third member that controls the front and rear.
Oh, right there, huh?
Yep. It goes right in here. It's just like your standard third member in a car. It's your drive axles. But if they go out, that's about a 35-minute fix.
Is that the toe?
Yep.
Is that for the toe right
yep.
there? Oh, okay.
Yep. You can tell she gets used a lot.
Yeah. And that's inside the little cockpit there. Does the door
Yep,
open?
I can open.
Yeah, let's check that out real quick. Oh, so there it is. So this is the inside. I'm going to pop this thing here. Well, I think I got it like this. This is good. Yeah. So why don't you tell me what we're looking at here?
Well, she has a full containment custom-built ISPC. It is built specifically for her. It only fits her, so it keeps her perfectly safe anytime she takes the ride in it.
And what are all those fancy control panels over there?
All her gauges on the right over there. You got her oil pressure, water temperature, and the volts. And to the left, you have the EFI monitor. That's our electronic fuel injection. We just recently switched over to electronic fuel injection, so it's pretty exciting for us. The Holley system, so it's working well. And it's a better fuel system, a better fuel efficiency, and easier way to diagnose these things too when something goes wrong.
I know these things don't go terribly fast because that's not what they're designed to do. But do you guys ever just want to drag race them? Just for
Oh yeah.
fun?
The response
Not saying you ever
from
did,
just, yeah,
but-
the short response that is still from 0 to 60 is quick. I mean,
Yeah.
so these things still haul butt for 12,000 pounds. They get down and get with it. So
I bet. All right. Well, I appreciate you showing. What is something that, like maybe a buddy mechanic right now at trade school, how do they find their way to this line of work?
Honestly, just having a love for the sport, and that's going to get you far by itself. But we have a good program right now with UNOH. It's a University of Northwestern Ohio. We've partnered up with them, and you can actually go and get a motorsports design trade to come work on Monster Jam. So
I never knew.
Easier. I mean, what easier way than that?
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us and showing me the truck.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you later. Good luck.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Yep.